James Corden, arsehole, utter rubbish. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Now you might be wondering, is this relevant to James Corden arsehole's latest offering by way of a television programme or show that has turned out to be utter rubbish? You could be forgiven for thinking that is the case. After all, anything that James Corden, arsehole, gets involved in is invariably a load of arse because he's a complete spunk trumpet. But actually, it's not. It's literally about rubbish. What I'm about to tell you is demonstrative of the fact that not only does he behave once again in a high-handed and arrogant fashion because he believes that he's above other people and that he should be afforded special treatment commensurate with his grandiose view of himself, but also because, well, since it's him, he's rather unpopular. In a similar way to this one's wife, who suffers from chronic unpopularity, James Corden, arsehole, is in a similar situation. There are some people whereby they might make a mistake and they're likeable, so people give them a pass. They show more understanding for them. But certain individuals, because they are so annoying to the public as a whole that they really get up at the nose of anybody that they deal with, the outcome is one whereby they face criticism and disapproval and ridicule. This is part of the reason why this one's wife's endeavours invariably result in failure. But what has James Corden, arsehole, been up to? Well, according to Harriet Keane, writing for the Daily Mail, he's been a Hollywood hotshot who's mixed with some of the biggest names on the planet. But even James Corden, arsehole, isn't above getting into trouble with his local council over the bins. The Gavin and Stacey star has laid down paving slabs outside his £11.5 million North London mansion, so he has somewhere to store his bins. Well, let's pause there for a moment. Everybody has the wheelie bins, after all. Your general refuse, your paper, your glass and your metal and your biological refuse, they have to go somewhere, don't they? There is invariably that concern on a Sunday evening. The bins need to go out. Which ones are they? And you have to look out of the window to look for that ever-reliable couple who always know what bin day it is, and you follow their lead. Heaven forfend, if they go on holiday and somebody's forgotten to put out their bins, it throws the whole street into chaos. Anyway, the man has his bins like anybody else does, but rather than just deal with them like everybody else does, he's decided that he needs to put down some paving slabs to store his bins. Well, surely that's fair enough, isn't it? Even James Corden, arsehole, needs somewhere to put his bins. But the problem is this: exhibiting his I don't give a shit about anybody attitude and the I do what I want, neighbours and preservation groups have slammed his work as unsightly and detrimental to the character and appearance of the conservation area. Once again, the arsehole has been an arsehole. The comedian, and I use that word in its most elastic sense, his team claimed it was merely minor landscaping, but Camden Council sided with the complainers and ordered him to dig it all up by January the 6th or face the legal action of a formal enforcement notice. Observe that people have complained about him. Now, it might be the case that those people don't really know who he is, but I'd warrant that some of them think, yes, it's that arrogant prick, Corden, arsehole. Let's get him. In a damning 7-page report, who knew paving slabs would require such level of scrutiny, officials ordered Corden, arsehole, to completely remove the area of hard landscaping and make good any resulting damage. Even his attempt to placate critics by planting 4 new trees fell flat. Locals complained they're too close together to thrive, while 2 mature Acer trees are now at risk owing to the paving. These are not the only stones causing Corden arsehole grief. Oh, has he got kidney stones? They're particularly painful. Wouldn't that be a delicious irony? Oh no, campaigners in Jersey are demanding the return of a 5,000-year-old stone circle from his Oxfordshire estate. The ancient Druid temple was given to the home's former owner in 1788, but the Channel Island wants them back. Well, stones are proving problematic for him. Naturally, what he has endeavoured to do has not met with favour, because he has arrogantly assumed that what he can do is appropriate, that he determines that he can just do as he pleases, and this has resulted in complaints. And thus the neighbours, no doubt some of whom realise who he is and don't like him because he is unlikable as a consequence of his narcissism, have issued complaints, and this is the outcome. But perhaps there's a body of support for James Corden arsehole in the comment section, that people might look at it and think, well, a man's got to put his bin somewhere, and he put out some hard standing. We know these are some NIMBYs that have just got a bit arsey about it, and it's unfair. Well, A London states, or rather, Latrice Duera writes, 11.5 million. How does someone with no discernible talent end up so stinking rich? Jazal writes, he's such a self-opinionated, overrated prat. It's also the case that Raybo45 reports he seems to have a lot of dust-ups, this guy. See Cat Lover, can't stand this guy pretending to be nice. Adam M comes to his defence. His neighbours need to get a life. But Moni Tony points out living next to an arrogant slob like him just shows you can't buy class. Osiris reports he is obnoxious. Nulled, gormless fat prat. Goldie, James Corden arsehole. The fake cheery chappy, along with his best mate Adele, need all the publicity they can get, even if it's about bins. Doll-faced, he is a detestable little grunt. I've never liked him. Jellybean, good. Maybe Corden, arsehole, will have problems living over here. He'll decide to go and live in a mother country. Can't stand this man-child who pretends he's so nice and friendly when he is anything but that. Toy Phone Flea, unfunny man. How he got so far will be talked about for generations. Rob North, comedian, that's stretching it. T. Jono, fat, unfunny prat. Mufti, the most unfunny comedian should get in a recycle bin. Sandy Brown 1, never could stand that James Corden arsehole bloke. Tell Richard, Corden arsehole, about as funny as falling on your face. David, nauseous chap. Article 10 ECHR, oaf. Stupidity sucks. What an unfunny clown. Well, IMHO666, he is so unlikable. And there you see also that many of these people aren't commenting about the issue at hand in relation to the wheelie bins and the hard standing. They just want to air the fact that they don't like him. And this fake persona that he generates as a consequence of narcissism once again demonstrates the law of collateral consequences, whereby it comes back to bite him on his not unsubstantial arse by showing that people do not like him, and they continue to not like him, and they like to vent in the comment section about the fact that they do not like him. And even where he might have arranged to have this reported on in order to try and engender some sympathy, it backfires because all it results in is a deluge of people saying that they don't like him. James Corden continuing to demonstrate that he is very much an arsehole. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.